Good morning. Welcome to your 10 a.m. daily weather briefing. Since the earlier briefing, we've seen those light rain showers start to move in through the area. We've also seen those winds start to pick up. We have seen gusts up of 25 knots or so. So we have issued a wind advisory and are currently under a wind advisory at this time. If we take a look at the current surface analysis, we have a cold front off to the west that will be continuing to approach the area, and that shower activity out ahead of it currently reaching our area and will continue through the morning and on and off through the day today until we are clear of that cold front, where we'll see some cooler air behind it with remaining breezy conditions. Some more shower activity over the southeast part of the country with a more severe threat, but locally here, not expecting any severe weather and less than 10% chance of seeing some lightning as we go throughout the day today. If we look at the upper level winds from this morning's sounding, we have some southerly winds near the surface becoming more southwesterly to west southwesterly as we go up through the column, gradually increasing in speed with a peak wind of 58 knots at 25,000 feet, and the freezing level is at 8,100 feet. Looking at the current local radar, we can see those showers starting to move over the Wallops area, and a good bulk of the activity continuing to move through the area as we go through the morning and into the first part of the afternoon hours, and then becoming a bit more on and off as we get to the later part of the afternoon. If we take a look at the current visible satellite, nice and cloudy out there, and then if we overlay the radar with that, we see that there's a lull in the activity off to the west. We'll likely see that moving over our area as we get towards the middle part of the afternoon, so we could see a break in the rain showers, or the rain showers becoming more isolated in nature as we get to the middle part of the afternoon. Might even see a few of the low clouds break up temporarily before building back in as the cold front approaches closer to the Wallops area. We'll see another round of showers, as you can see here, off to the west to push through with the actual cold front, and we'll see that cooler air and skies clearing behind that cold front as it pushes through our local area. If you look at the short-term high-resolution model, see how we can expect this to play out as we go throughout the day today. Again, showers fairly persistent as we go through the morning hours this morning and the first part of the afternoon. Again, we see as we get to the middle part of the afternoon, could see a few breaks in those showers becoming isolated, scattered in nature, and then as the front itself starts to move through, another line of showers likely developing and pushing through as we get into the 6 to 8 o'clock time frame. And then we'll see things start to clear out of here with skies becoming mostly clear to clear, as well as remaining breezy, but with winds out of the northwest and some very quick drop in the temperatures as we go through the morning hours. Over the next couple of days, expecting a mix of mostly sunny to partly cloudy skies, otherwise remaining dry for the remainder of the work week. If we zoom out and take a look at the longer term forecast, starting off Friday morning, as we can see, high pressure is centered over the area for Friday, expecting a seasonable day, and those winds will be lighter for our Friday. And then we'll see the high pressure start to move to the east with the winds turning out of the south. We'll see things trending warmer for Saturday as we have another boundary associated with the upper level trough digging across the northern part of the country. Not as strong with this trough, but nonetheless bringing a surface boundary once again into the area for our day Saturday. Out ahead of that boundary, we'll see southerly flow and some showers possibly sparking up and pushing through the area as we go throughout the day Saturday, and then we'll see that activity taper down as we go into the evening and overnight hours Saturday and into Sunday, where we'll have high pressure once again build back in. Not as much cool air with this front, as that trough is quite a bit weaker, but nonetheless we'll see a return to seasonable conditions after a mild Friday. Some disagreement as we get later in the 7-day forecast with the models. GFS brings a bit more moisture in later in the day on Monday with lifting a warm front through the area. As you can see here, this is the European model showing things a little bit drier as we go through the day Monday, but both models in decent agreement that we will see at least some showers moving through the area for the day Tuesday. So we'll have to see how those two features come together as we get closer to the event, but otherwise expecting some showers for Tuesday and then possibly seeing some clearing after that, but some uncertainty continues in the extended forecast with the modeling. So looking at the 24-hour weather risk chart for today, we are red for precip over the next 12 hours as it is currently raining at the moment with just some light rain showers in the area at the moment. We are also red for our winds at or above 25 knots at least through the midnight time frame, and then dropping down to an orange risk afterwards, as well as yellow for our reduced ceilings and visibilities as we go over the next 8 to 12 hours with those rain showers. Otherwise, expecting temperatures to get up around 62 today. So warm day with that south wind 15 to 20 knots, gusting up to 28 to possibly 31 to 32 knots as we get closer to that frontal passage. And we expect those showers again to continue this morning. We'll continue breezy to windy conditions for the afternoon. And as mentioned, we could see a few breaks in the rain shower activity as we go through the afternoon, possibly a few breaks in the low clouds. But overall, just periods of light rain showers continuing up until we get clear of that frontal passage after the 8 p.m. local time frame, where we'll see things start to clear out. We'll see those winds shift out of the northwest, but still remaining breezy around 13 to 18 knots, with some strong gusts at first up to 31 knots and then tapering down to around 25 to 26 knots through the overnight and morning hours. And we'll see temperatures drop pretty quickly with a low expected around 33 for our Thursday morning, and we'll see likely wind chills in the upper 20s with those breezy conditions on top of those low temperatures. Otherwise, slightly above normal tides for today. And if we look at the next couple of days, Thursday, looking mostly sunny to partly cloudy for our Thursday, but still remaining breezy. So we do have that orange risk for winds at or above 25 knots, with gusts expected right around 25 knots. So would not be surprised to see another wind advisory issued if it does not sustain through the evening and into the beginning of the day. Otherwise, we'll expect wind chills in the mid to upper 30s for Thursday, with the actual temperature not quite below average, with a high around 45 expected. Going into Thursday evening, another cold evening, but we will see those winds diminish by the evening hours, partly cloudy through the evening with mainly high clouds, and then we'll see a low around 28, but green across the board for weather risk for our Thursday night. Friday looks to be partly cloudy, with clouds increasing late and into the evening ahead of that next system that will be approaching for Saturday. Otherwise, a seasonable day with a slight breeze, with those breezes turning out of the south ahead of that next system, but a high around 53 for our Friday, and green across the board for weather risk. Looking into the extended forecast, again, we'll have that chance of some showers moving through with that boundary on Saturday. So expecting a mostly cloudy day Saturday with that 50% chance of rain is what it's looking like at the moment. And we'll also see those winds pick up out of the south, becoming quite gusty. So we'll see another breezy day for our Saturday. Expecting another warm day with that southerly wind with a high around 63. Then things cool off back to about seasonable for our Sunday, expecting a low around 38 with a high around 55, but otherwise partly cloudy and just a slight breeze for our Sunday. Going into Monday with that uncertainty, we'll have a mostly cloudy day, and we'll have that chance of some rain moving through in the PM hours, looking at a 30% chance at the moment. And then as we go into Tuesday, expecting that to bump up to around a 40% chance at the moment, remaining mostly cloudy with that chance of rain, but high of 56. So seasonable or just above average for Monday and Tuesday, and then a low of 37 for our Monday morning, and then a slightly milder low around 45 for our Tuesday morning. That will wrap up the 10 a.m. daily weather briefing. We'll be back again tomorrow at 8:15 and 10 a.m. Otherwise, enjoy the rest of your day.